Hey everybody, today we're going to show you how to complete the side quest Dulled Steel Cold Forge here in Dragon's Dogma 2, so let's jump into it. So to start this quest, we're going to make our way over to the Vernworth Castle after completing the entire quest seat of the Sovereign. Now once you make your way up to the castle, you're going to find a knight that is walking around by the name of Roman. You can speak with Roman and he's going to ask you to move to a more secluded area so that nobody overhears your conversation. At this point, you're just going to follow him a couple steps over into like a little side yard area and he'll start speaking with you and you'll be able to get through the dialogue. Now, once you get into the dialogue, he's going to end up giving you a weapon and we are going to have to go and get this weapon fixed. And that place is going to be Batal. Now, if you haven't already been to Back Batal on your map, you just need to continue with main story progression and eventually it will end up taking you to the city. Now, once you make your way down to Back Batal, you want to head to the southern side of the city to Brokkr's Smithy. You guys can see the location here on your map. But once you make it down here, you want to go all the way to the back. You'll find Brokkr standing alone and you want to speak with him. You'll get some dialogue and you'll get the opportunity to give him the weapon. And once you do, he'll give you a little bit more dialogue and eventually refuse fixing it for you. And that will end the dialogue and it seems like it's said and done. What you need to do next is turn around and act like you're going to walk back out of the building. And as you're leaving, his assistant Sara is going to stop you and give you automatic dialogue, where she complains about him just not wanting to do anything anymore, and you'll get just some more dialogue from Sara. Now, during Sara's dialogue, Brokkr is going to interrupt and say that he's headed towards the bar, and Sara's going to tell you to stay in the building for just a little bit until he leaves. So we're just going to hang around until he walks out, and once the coast is clear, we can turn around and go back in and speak with Sara. Now, after speaking with Sara for the second time, she's going to ask you to find 15 or more pieces of Glimmercoal. Now, if you open up your map to find the Glimmercoal, we're going to want to head down to the Digger's Ruins, which is just southwest of Back Batal. You guys can see the location here on your map. It's pretty much a straight shot, not too difficult to get to. There are a couple things that we need to note though. One, you only need 15 Glimmercoal to complete the quest. However, when you go to give it to her, you're going to be able to give her 15, 20, or 25. And there's a total of 30 that's in the cave. Now, we're not really sure what the difference is between giving her 15 and giving her 25. I would imagine it's the amount of gold that you get in the reward after completing the quest, but I don't think it's anything super important. But if you want, go ahead and try to collect 25 just in case. And like I said, there's 30 in total in the cave. Now, the second thing that's kind of useful to know is that this Glimmercoal is going to disappear from your screen, at least visibly, if you have your lantern on in the cave. And you can test that out for yourself. You'll be able to see it clear as day when you walk in. But if you turn your lantern on and add light to the cave, that green glow that you'll see very clearly is going to disappear and make it way harder to find it. So if you can, try to keep your lantern off the entire time you're in the cave. There are a couple enemies in here, so do watch your step, but I promise it'll make it 1,000 times easier. Now all we need to do to finish the quest is head back over to Brokkr's Smithy and Back Batal. We can go in and speak with Sara, and once you speak with her, you'll be able to give her all of the Glimmercoal that we just collected. Again, you'll be able to give her up to 25, so go ahead and do so if you collected that many. Now, once you give Sara the Glimmercoal, Brokkr is going to walk back in during the dialogue, and she's going to try to convince him to now fix the weapon, to which he is going to deny it once more. After he denies it again, you're going to be given the opportunity to entrust Sara with the weapon, or you can take it back for yourself. I highly recommend just leaving it with her since there is another quest that goes along with this one. And after you entrust her with the weapon, you'll get a little bit more dialogue and the quest will be complete. But this is how to complete Dulled Steel Cold Forge here in Dragon's Dogma 2. Hopefully this video helps some of you guys out. I appreciate you watching and we'll see you in the next one.